Hey, Push Run Nation. Peace. Dr. Dave here in the Run Lab. And if you're interested in knowing what carbon-plated, top-of-the-line super shoe on the market today raises running economy the best, so you can make an informed decision on what shoe might work best for you to raise your running performance, stay tuned in this video, because that's what I'm about to go over. So this is a point that I am extremely excited about, and something that over the past year that I've been publishing YouTube videos, I've had plenty of viewers and subscribers ask me to do some type of comparison testing or research into what super shoe will help them raise their performance. So the way you have to do that in thinking about research, and as a university level PhD scientist, researcher, mostly into the mental game of psychology, but also into how to use science to improve performance, whether in the corporate sector or, for our purposes here, in the sports sector, or running, cycling, swimming, whatever your sport may be. In doing a research project, the main thing is keeping as many parameters or things that are going to be happening or used in the study as equal as possible. So when testing something like running shoes, what you have to think about is using or wearing each shoe for the same length of time, the same speed, and the same environmental conditions. So when testing shoes out, you basically do that in a lab setting or some type of controlled environment on a treadmill, where you can lock in the speed, the distance, and the temperature in the room, and be able to test as many shoes as possible at the same point of time. Right now, I have 10 shoes that in this first study I'm going to be testing, but 10 shoes I cannot test in one day. So these will probably be split up into 2 separate testing days and be presented separately. Because they're being done separate days, you cannot put all that data together, because you're going to be under different physiological reactions or conditions based on what you drank, what you ate, how you slept the night before, between those 2 testing periods. So let me talk about the shoes we're going to be looking at. The Nike Alphafly 2, Nike Vaporfly 3, the Saucony Pro 3s, Endorphin Pro 3, the Saucony Elite, Mizuno Wave Rebellion Pro, Hoka Rocket X2, Puma Nitro Fast R Elite, ASICS Edge Plus, Adidas Adios Pro 3s, and the New Balance Fuel Cell, I believe this is 3. Things we'll be looking at, doing what I just said on the treadmill, basically running, wearing each shoe individually, 5 minutes at a set speed, a 5-minute recovery time, change shoes, same thing with another shoe, 5-minute recovery, and so on. In the middle of that, I then run 5 minutes with a control shoe, and that's going to be a non-plated race shoe or a non-plated super shoe. Now, I just received in the mail this box right here that I'll be opening up from ASICS. That is that control shoe, and that's the ASICS Hyperspeed. Actually, I think the Hyperspeed 3, non-plated, flight foam. And just so you know, this is fresh out of the box, so I don't even know what the numbers are in ounces, and this is a men's size 11, as are all of those shoes I just went over. 7.2 ounces, and in grams, 206. And let's just test, while I have you here, with our Shore C durometer. Let me check what the foams are like on the inside, and let me use the right shoe. It's these numbers I can pair up to on the right shoe the other shoes that I have already tested. And I'm testing this right under where the ankle bone would be, and I have 35, and on the forefoot under where the forefoot flex would be, right here, 23. So I'll tell you, on shoes, it's a pretty wide variance, 35 in the heel, 23 on the front. There's usually not that wide of a variance between those two numbers, but that tells you a little bit more about this shoe. Being firmer in the heel, this shoe is more made for a heel striker, heel to midfoot striker, which is where you will have that more dense foam. Doesn't mean if you're a forefoot runner you can't wear this, but you will have a softer, cushier landing on that forefoot. Basically what I'll do, take 4 of these shoes, wear them 5 minutes on, 5 off, switch to next shoe, go through 4 shoes, wear this in the middle as a 5th shoe, and then I'll go in opposite direction. So if that 4th shoe was the Puma Nitro Fast R, then I wear the Hyperspeed, and then I go back to the Puma, back to the first shoe. And that's how you do the testing of the super shoes. Now, what I'll be using as other testing apparatuses is a Polar heart rate chest strap, synced up to my Garmin Fenix 6 Pro watch, and I'll also be wearing Stride Duo foot pod, 2 of them, 1 on each foot, next gen foot pods, and that will be telling me a lot of data as far as ground contact time, cadence, foot plant, strides, a lot of data that would be very interested to dive into. And I have not seen anyone, if you're interested in knowing which super shoe may help you the most raise your running economy, which means running at a faster pace at a lower heart rate, which means breathing less, running faster. Stay tuned. If you found this video interesting and got out of it at least one positive thing, please hit that thumbs up, like button down below. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please do so. In the next few months, I'm going to be coming out with several new ways of getting new information out to specifically subscribers on the inner workings of all these companies, how they design the shoes, how they design gear, nutritional supplements, how elite athletes train and are tested. You have to be subscribed in order to get that new information that's going to be rolling out. All right? And lastly, if you've used any of these super shoes or whatever specific shoe you do wear during racing, let us know down in the comments what shoe you wear, how tall you are, how much you weigh, what type of benefits you feel that specific shoe gives you, or have you tried one of these shoes or another shoe and did not get any type of added benefit from it. Let me know. If there's anything else you want me to go over in future videos, let me know that also down in the comments below. This is Dr. Dave in the Run Lab. I'll see you out at the races and on the training courses. Peace.